Hello people, this is Miguel speaking. I'm presenting my lesson 5 homework from Paul Arduino R4 Wi-Fi Lessons. I'm going to start the program. You can see that there are two binary counters. The one at the left is external one using the Arduino digital pins, and it goes from 0 to 15 because it's only 4 bits or unequal. And the one at the right is using the Arduino's LED matrix, and because I'm using the rows to count, the Arduino has 8 rows. The Arduino's LED matrix has 8 rows. I can count from 0 to 255, so that give me a byte of data to write here. Okay, I'm not using delay because this processor, the Renesas, I don't remember the name, is single core as the Mega 328P. And if I were using delay, I will be interrupting one of the other binary counter because both run at different rates. This one runs at 300 milliseconds, and this one 150 milliseconds. Well, here are my declarations. Nothing very interesting there. And here is the external binary counter function from this one. I have this is the validation of time I'm using, and here I'm using, this is the best part, I'm using bit read in order to get the bit from the counter at the position I want to write to the pin I want to write. So this one gives me 1 or 0, and that works perfectly with digital write because high or low. That's why it is writing this very nicely. This is a big difference from these Arduino lessons from Paul, I think from 3 years ago, that I made this big pattern in order to write it to the digital LED, to the digital pins. At the time I didn't know that this function bit read was available. But this time I was able to use it. On the matrix counter is basically the same. The only difference is that I'm using the matrix, to render the values, and I have this calculation to invert the row that I'm using because this one is the row 0, so I wanted to start from here. I needed to invert the values. I don't need a validation here because this counter, internal LED counter variable, is by type, so it can handle just the values that can be presented here, and every time it overflows, it resets itself. And here on the external counter, I have to check that when the value is 15, I restart the counter. Otherwise, I just increase it by 1. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.